Hello everyone, welcome back. Listen, we need to talk about duping again today. You know my views on duping culture, right? If you're a big brand, you don't shoot lower. You don't take an indie brand's ideas, for example. We don't copy exactly, we take inspiration from. If you're duping something, you're making a cheaper version. We're not copying a drugstore brand and making something more expensive, because why do that when you can get the drugstore brand, right? So I have a few products in front of me today that are very much of a dupe, and one of them I'm not too sure on. I haven't got any lashes on because I'm actually going to take off all my foundation after this and redo it. So do excuse. On my eyes today, I have the incredible Diablo palette from Blend Bunny. This is so incredible. It's cushiony. First of all, the artwork is incredible. Inside, you have this heart-shaped mirror and then this beautiful palette. I just think this is absolutely stunning. And that's what's on my eyes today. Subscribe if you have not already, and if you like videos like this, every Monday is more of a makeup focused video where we're trying things, doing things. Okay, so the first product I want to try is Maybelline's Cloudtopia. Now, I first saw this online somewhere and I was like, Cloud, okay, I got it. It's Fwee. It's a Fwee pudding pot. These are completely different colors. I think I managed to get a good match here. First impression straight up, you can see the one from Fwee is a little bit matter. It looks a bit more velvety. It doesn't have a shine. You see, whereas a Maybelline one catches the light a little bit more. Is the Cloudtopia Cheek and Lip Mousse. It says no, it doesn't. It says light like a cloud, pigmented like a dream. I did look at this in one of my kind of like ranking new releases videos. And one of the things I really noticed, no, it wasn't. It was a different video where we talked about duping, but I didn't try it. I didn't have any. So one thing I wanted to look at, or mainly talk about, is the shade range here. It's very limited is the wrong word, but it feels very kind of like that red. Everything's red. You know what I mean? This peachy is red. This mauve, it's kind of reddy. This twilight berry is still kind of red. Everything there is a reddy pink, which is fine. I mean, that seems to be the color palette for everything at the moment. I think it comes in 12 shades, was that? No, 10 vibrant shades. I'm giving them too much there. It says the benefits of them is long lasting, a unique feel, and versatile. And yeah, it says it's best to apply with fingers, which I'm sure doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? You will get a different finish. So a quick breakdown. The product format is mousse, the finish is a blurred matte, and the wear is up to 14 hours on the cheeks. I do not believe that. Key benefit is buildable, multi-use, and weightless fill. Up to 14 hours, sure. Maybe it stays on the cheek for 14 hours, but will it stay there and look as good? I don't know. In terms of price, I've seen them range from anything from $8 to $9, so I think it really depends where you're purchasing from. Okay, so let's take a look at the Fwee blurring pudding pots. In terms of price, these are usually around $20. This is on sale now for $15.99 at this time, but they do kind of go on sale quite often. The shade range, let's start off with this, is insane. There's about 30 different shades. No, there's more now. There's 35. So you can see there's like all these kind of different, they call them moments, but they're all these different tones. So you can go even deeper to these purples, these browns, these mauves. It is quite reddy, peachy, pinky up here. And then you have this range, the boost down range of these pinks. They describe it as a fluffy pudding formula that softly blurs and smooths, giving your lips and cheeks an airbrushed look. Dreamy airbrushed lips and lip, a soft blurry finish delivers a smooth, seamless, natural flush of color to both your blush and lip. A little goes a long way. Highly pigmented and buildable formula blends seamlessly, suits every look for a soft glam to everyday natural makeup. I love that Korean brands do these color charts. So if you're into the like, I'm a light summer or whatever, you can check out this kind of chart here, and they have swatches of each of the moments here. There isn't any claims of, you know, how long these products last. I think it's just like long lasting, but being a matte, oh, that's beautiful. Ooh, but being a matte product, they do tend to last a little bit longer. So let's just go ahead and try these. So ideally, the Maybelline one is going to be cheaper, but it's going to be similar, right? We don't expect a dupe to be exactly the same, but we expect it to be an acceptable version of the original in terms of quality and in terms of how it looks. The packaging is still both glass. Fwee's is frosted and then Maybelline's is a little bit more just glass. Fwee's ones smell like vanilla. Very dessert-like, they all do. They all have that really nice smell. The Maybelline one has a very unusual plasticky smell, which I'm not against. That's the difference. Okay, let's start with Fwee because I know this one. I like this one. I know it's deal. Was that hair on my face? Excuse me, I haven't shaved today around here because I'm just trying to grow that back in a little bit. I took my razor a little bit too high. So what I love about the Fwee ones, where are these black hairs coming from? This is a white brush. What I love about the Fwee one is because it has that velvety matte formula, it sits really, really nice on top of foundation one. It doesn't take away any foundation because it is matte and velvet. It almost glides on top and it's very, very buildable. So I could just leave it like this, or I could go in and really focus on certain areas and build up that coverage. And it does have a really nice blurred finish to it. It's just so matte. I mean, look, it's just velvety matte. It's beautiful. You can use your fingers for this as well, and you can absolutely use the bigger version of that silicone brush that they sell, not the small one that's made for the lips. The bigger one is much better. And that's why I've decided to put this today. Let's do a little bit here. I'm going to take it off in a second anyway to try another product. And I'm actually going to try it on the bottom lip because it is eyes and lips. Just look how velvety that is. It's so easy to apply. It's just so smooth. It's just so beautiful. Okay, it gets a bit more blurry when you use something that's denser, so maybe a finger or like a flatter brush or even a sponge if you wanted to. Let's go into Cloudtopia from Maybelline. So I just want to feel the texture. Immediately, it almost feels wetter. It almost feels a bit more like cream. Whereas the Fwee ones feel like cream, but as a mousse, it's moussier. Whereas this feels like cream with moisture. Which I'm not too sure about. Let's give it a go. Okay, so obviously the colors are slightly different because we're not all making the same shades. Okay, no, this is fine. I was gonna say I need to not compare the two, but that is quite literally what I'm doing. I'm comparing the two. Okay, so first impressions of the Cloudtopia one is, this is a cream blush. I wouldn't describe it as cloudy or moussey or matte, like at all. Colors are pretty similar, but can you see, oh, that's the wrong lip. Can you see, you can definitely see it more on the lip. The softness that, I need to get braces on my bottom teeth. What's happening? The softness that this lip has, pretty dry lips at the moment, so sorry about that. I need to exfoliate them. Versus like the kind of like creaminess. Like this looks like lipstick. This looks like that cloud mousse that is like in the name and in the product. You know what I mean? That's very difficult. To me, they are two different products. I wouldn't consider the Maybelline one a mousse or cloudy. It feels like any cream blush. Does it have that kind of texture when you touch it initially? Kind of. But it's not like their Dream Matte Mousse. Because remember way back in the day, they did a Dream Matte Mousse blush as well. But the Fwee one feels a little bit more like that Dream Matte Mousse. Whereas this is like, I can feel it on my skin. It's quite greasy. Look. Whereas the Fwee one is velvety. It's very smooth. So if you're looking at the Maybelline one and expecting a similar texture to the Fwee one, I don't think you're going to be quite getting what you think you're going to be getting. However, not judging this as a dupe for Fwee, this is a nice cream blush. It's a cream blush. There's nothing cloudy, fluffy about it. It's cream blush, you know what I mean? So is Maybelline's Cloudtopia a dupe for the Fwee blurring pudding pots? I'm going to say no. Is it a nice cream blush? Yes. The main difference is being Fwee, oh, I've got a hair there too. Honestly, these brushes are just molting. The difference being Fwee is more matte. I like that you can build it up gradually, and I just feel like it's going to last a lot longer on the skin than this. You can see, and bear in mind, these both do kind of look quite glowy because I have so many lights on, but this still isn't matte. This is quite creamy. So I get what they've gone for, I get it. But even on the lip here, you can still see this has a bit of a glow to it, and that's not what I would want from this kind of product, you know what I mean? But is it a nice cream blush? Yeah, sure. It is a really nice cream blush, but it's not a dupe. Okay, Let's move on to our next one, which I'm kind of like surprised at and a little bit confused about. So this is kind of a dupe that's more expensive, which in my mind makes it a copy, right? Because a dupe is something that maybe is in makeup, we're talking, is maybe a little bit more affordable or something like that. Well, these are the, what are they called? Jelly Jar Lip and Cheek Balms from Makeup by Mario. So I have the shades Rose Crush and Pink Chai. And when I saw these, immediately, and everyone else was like, these are the Fwee jelly pots. It's a very similar formula. It's very much the same idea. I think I managed to get shades that are the same, or at least as close as possible, because again, the shades aren't very similar. Okay, so these are the Fwee glowy jelly pots. Let's take a look at the shade range. These are $18 and these are our shades. They also do a highlight. You can see at the bottom there's one called Sugar Powder, which is like a very pink highlight. It's great on all skin tones. It's beautiful. And most of these are also, because they are these very, very sheer formula textures. Look how stunning that is. It's so, so stunning. What do we have? 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You can count 18, no, 19. That many shades. Again, quite similar to their pudding pots in terms of like the tones of the pudding pots. And you can see there are multiple uses there on cheek and lips. We describe them as dewy lip and blush multi-use jelly balm as a vibrant flush of color to both your lip and blush for an effortless, healthy glow. One Touch Glow provides an instant high shine glow of a lip gloss without stickiness. That's very true, they're not sticky at all. Jelly-like texture, it says bouncy jelly-like formula, applies smoothly for a soft dewy glow and plump radiant finish. 18 shades, there you go, and a shimmer balm. Available in a diverse shade range with a shimmery jelly balm, option to add an extra touch of sparkle to your lips. And that looks really great on top of the product itself. Oh, look how nice that is. Look how nice it is. It's so cute. And these other shades, look how beautiful they are. They're just, I just love these shades. They look very, that shade range that I hate on this swatch here, but they really aren't. They really are these, you know, I don't know if they've missed the purples out in those swatches because there's a lot to break down those shades. And then of course we have the Jelly Jar TM, they've trademarked that, Lip and Cheek Balm. It's so funny to trademark a version of something that kind of already exists. I guess it's the name, right? These are the only shades available here. Not only, they're quite versatile considering there's 6 of them. It's quite good. These are $28. They say it's Mario's first to market bouncy jelly-like formula for a lip and cheek that feels lightweight and nourishing with a wash of juicy color. It looks very appetizing. Look, that looks beautiful. How nice is that with a liner? Isn't that beautiful? This multi-use lip balm and blush has a unique sensorial texture. It's not unique, it exists somewhere else, that melts into skin effortlessly with a tap of a finger or lip brush, ideal for use on the go. The comfortable formula can be layered on top of makeup or worn on bare skin for a no makeup look. Yeah, that'll be beautiful on bare skin. 100% of people agree their lips look healthy and feel more nourished. 100% agree it has a radiant finish on the lips and cheeks. 100% agree they can achieve a glowy look quickly. What I love about the Fwee ones is it's a sheer formula. It's like jelly. It's like hard jelly. So when you apply it, it has this incredible shine, but at the same time, this incredible grip. So it really does stick really well. I only really need to try one, don't we? So let's try the lighter one. No, let's try the darker one just so we can see. So we're going to try Rosy Glaze on this side, and this is the Fwee jelly pots. So again, these are lip and cheek. So what you're gonna get is, it's not full coverage by any means at all. As you can see, it is very much a suggestion of color, but with this beautiful, beautiful shine to it. I'm just gonna tap that in with a brush around the edges. So almost like this highlighting blush. It's very nice, like tinted, summery glow. You see, very subtle color, very, very subtle. Okay, we're gonna go in with Rose Crush from Makeup by Mario. Oh, it's a very similar texture. Like you had to push down to get that color. Oh, instantly, that is a lot more pigment from one dip. Actually, not really. Oh, what a strange smell. I like it. What is that? So that's the Makeup by Mario one. Very nice. I'm just gonna build up the Fwee one a little bit more, just so we kind of reach the pigment off the Makeup by Mario one. Now this kind of look on the cheeks, I get it, might not be for everyone, that kind of like high, wet look. But, I mean, if we're being real, there's not much of a difference. I spread the Mario one out a little bit further than the Fwee one. But there really is not much difference at all. Like, not much difference at all. The prices are very different though. That's the issue. Okay, let's try the Mario one on the lip. I don't know what that fragrance is, but it's so nice. And it's like it's bearable by the mouth. Fwee. See, I just prefer the Fwee one on the lip. It almost looks like the color is being held in this jelly. It's not totally different. It just comes up a little bit flat. And I mean, what kind of results are you paying for as well? You know what I mean? Like, they look the same. They look the same. This one looks a little bit darker, I think because of my lighting mainly. But this is it on the side. This is this one on the side. So that's what I find a little bit weird, is the Makeup by Mario ones are more expensive than the Fwee ones. And they have definitely taken inspiration from that formula, because the Fwee products have gone viral for good reason, because they have done so well in making these really unique formulas and bringing them into places like Ulta, Boots, where we can get them worldwide. And they're some of the best selling products off last year. So brands have definitely caught onto that and then tried to make their own version. But why would you try and make a version that is more expensive and pretty much does the same thing? That just baffles me. I don't quite understand that. One thing I'm kind of thinking of now is on the Makeup by Mario website with this jelly formula, it says first to market. Now that means it's the first of its type to be on the market. I'm hoping they mean just from the brand, because Fwee's version has been on the market for a lot longer, and before the Makeup by Mario ones, I know this for a fact because I had a collaboration with Fwee with their pudding pots, and within that box I did, we had 3 pudding pots, one which was brighter kind of pinks and one which was deeper purples, and each one came with the jelly highlighter. So that was available on Style Korean for a limited time. It was so much fun to work with them, and you know, I worked with them because I love their products. So yes, this whole video might come off slightly biased, but their products are genuinely better than the 2 we have here. But first to market is not correct. So do they think that we just miss the fact that this amazing Korean brand had released these and they were available everywhere? Or do they mean first to market for them? Because that would be more accurate, right? I also wanted to say actually how the texture of this, a formula of this, is different to the milk jelly sticks. It's completely different. The milk gives off like this tint, almost like a Benetint like esque liquid. Whereas the Mario one and the Fwee ones, you can actually physically take the product. Does that make sense? It probably doesn't make sense, but I feel like the milk one disperses a product, whereas the Fwee and the Mario one is the product in a slightly more movable and blendable jelly. Let me powder this face a little bit. I need to get some lashes on. Let's see how this looks with a bit powder. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave this on my lip because it looks the same. Oh no, I'll change it up a little bit. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me. Let me know what you think of these down below, because I'm getting similar. You know what I mean? Would you spend more money on a dupe of something that you can get for less? It's like duping, but the other way around. All right, thanks again. I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.